What's up, everyone? Welcome to Cracka Season 3, Episode 40. Getting close. Usually once I get to 50, I cut the season and start a new one. Just to make it even, I guess. But this episode is going to basically be about pretty much all my doubles and the condition they're in, and a few other things I'm going to throw in there just to discuss. I got everyone's comments from last video. I just got a comment back. I'm sorry, I've just been kind of swamped with some other things, but you'll get my comments real soon. I'm glad people liked it. I know it's like a weird roundabout way of saying enjoy your collection, but it's what it really comes down to. It doesn't matter how much stuff you have. It's quality over quantity, I guess. That's the way I see things. You're better off enjoying what you have, and if you can get extra stuff, by all means, go ahead and enjoy that. But things happen. Like I said, this is basically going to be doubles, a video showing all my stuff, as you can kind of see them behind here. And I also have this box here, short box. As you can see, it's filled. Basically, I'm not going to go through this short box because it's not doubles. This is just a hell of a lot of comics that I really don't know what I'm going to do with yet, because it just really doesn't fit my collection, I guess is the word to describe it. It's hard to figure out what to do with these. Like, it's not like you just go like, all right, here you go. You know, I'm gonna sell them or trade them, whatever it is. The reason it's hard for me to get rid of these is because, like I said, well, one, they don't fit my collection. It's books I really don't collect. I've gotten all of these basically as gifts. More than half of them were from my uncle right before he passed away. He was working in New York, and he would stop at a store, or he would see it on a newsstand, and he would just pick up comics. So that's pretty much the majority of all these in here. So it's kind of more sentimental than anything else. Like I said, I really don't, like, I've read them, and they're not bad. It's just that I don't really collect them, so it's weird. It kind of sounds like it's taking up space, but so I'm leaning towards keeping them, even though they don't fit my collection, just for that specific reason. But we'll see down the line. Who knows? Because yeah, like I said, there's just so many things in here that I haven't even taken a second look at. But yeah, like for instance, there's like Darkman in here. I don't really read Darkman. I have like 2 or 3 issues. Yeah, let's see what issue I have. Give me one sec. Bear with me. Yeah. Darkman number 3. Yeah, like it's like stuff like that. Like I just don't really have like Jurassic Park number 1. And, weird stuff. But anyway, let me get into the doubles. That's kind of important. Again with the doubles, and everyone's like, they're doubles, dude. What does it matter? You know. I still really don't know what I'm gonna do with them. Mainly, I'm doing this video. Well, one, I have the video up, and also as like a reference, so I know exactly what I was talking about and stuff like that. I'm also gonna tell you the condition, like I said. And it's just a for instance, I guess. Excuse me. One of the main reasons I don't know what I'm going to do with my doubles, like a lot of people saying, like, you're going to trade them, you're going to sell them on eBay, what are you going to do? Probably not going to sell them. That's for sure. I'm probably going to either trade them down the line, or I'm going to give them away in a contest. I don't know yet. But my main problem with doubles right now is, like I said, deciding what to do with them. Is I would love to trade them, I would, but right now I just don't have the money to send it to people. So that's really kind of like my main problem, my main concern, is I just don't have the money, the cash to be able to send it to people that want it. Like, like somebody says, hey, I want that X-Men, I have, because what I'm looking for, which I don't know if many people have, but some people probably do, I'm looking, like I said, for Amazing Spider-Mans, Web of Spider-Mans, ones that I don't have. Obviously, I don't want doubles. So maybe I'll go into that in another video, because that'll take forever. But we'll see. We'll see how it goes. I don't know. If there's something you like, it doesn't hurt to ask. Like I said. But I just don't. At this point, I don't know what I'm gonna do with them yet. So don't get your hopes up, and I guess don't get discouraged or something like that. But who knows? Who knows? Maybe if you have something I really am looking for, work something out. I don't know. We'll see. Like I said, mostly looking for, Uncanny X-Men and Spider-Man's are my main concern. More amazing and webbed than anything else. But anyway, let me show you what I got here. Like I said, I'm going to go through them without further ado. I've showed these on the last one, but I didn't tell you the condition, so I might as well put that down there. Uncanny X-Men Executioner Song, number 294. This is in probably very fine to near mint condition. The bag sucks, so like if you see any spots, it's from the bag. It's not the thing. I will change the bag if I send it out to people. Classic X-Men number 30. This thing is wrecked. So like I said, I'm not gonna lie about anything. I'm gonna tell you exactly how they are. This is from when I was a kid. It's got stains. It's got rips. It's got a lot of like marks on it. I mean, the book itself is in good shape. Like it's together. I mean, you can look through it. You can read it. It's like more of a reading copy. Let's put it that way. It's not really a collecting one. It's more of a reading copy. Let's put it that way. There we go. West Coast Avengers number 8. This one I would probably put like I'm going to also put this out. I'm not a professional grader. I'm just giving you my kind of opinion. If you want better like looks at it, let me know, and I could do like a full thing on just the one book or something. This one's probably I'm gonna say in fine condition because it does have a little bit. The marks are on the bag. Like I said, it's not on nothing, but it does have a little bit of a bend right here in the corner. You can't see it too well, but it's starting to roll. Let's put it that way. It's not like it's happened yet, but moving on. Uncanny X-Men number 310. This thing is, I would say, fine to very fine. Nothing really wrong with it. Just not a perfect 10 because, like I said, it's got like a little bit of a nick up there. Can't really, like I said, you really can't see it, but I can see it. But like I said, I'm going to tell you the truth. And it's got it looks like it's getting ready to do that. That thing like when they start to when the covers start to move a little bit, and that's what looks like it's going to happen on that. X-Men number 1. This thing's in mint condition. There's nothing wrong with it. Magneto cover. Perfect shape. X-Men The End, Book 1, number 1. This is very fine to near mint. I don't see anything wrong with it. And then, like I said, I have 2 of these. This is X-Men The End, Book 1, number 5. They're both in very fine to near mint condition. Nothing wrong with those either. Here's another one that's pretty much, I would say, very... Wait, is it? Yeah, it's the bag. All right. Very fine to near mint. It's X4 number 1. I'll try to go through these. This is the last. Oh no, I got another one. Uncanny X-Men number 11. Very fine to near mint. And last but not least of the old ones I just showed you, Nightcrawler number 1. Very fine to near mint. Nothing wrong with that one either. I'll show you the other ones. I have an overabundance of these, like most people probably do. Batman Earth 1. It's the free giveaway. Special preview edition. They're near mint. I have, a couple dozen of them. Let's see. Fantastic Four, number 380. I would say this is probably fine condition because it does have a fingerprint kind of thing right here in the corner. But other than that, it's in good shape. So yeah, I would say fine condition. But Fantastic Four, number 380. Wolverine First Class, number 8. I would say it's very fine to near mint because it's, I never even read it. Because I had one, and I went to the comic store and bought this one, and I said, you gotta be kidding me. So I just kind of put it in a bag and board and never touched it. Alrighty. Wolverine Origins, number 2. I would say very fine to near mint. Basically, I know what I did with these. I kept remember the comic book. It's going to be so hot. It's going to be this big thing. Blah blah blah. I only have one copy of number 1, but I have multiple copies of the other ones. So this is very fine to near mint. Origins number 2. Well, Origin number 2. And basically, like I said, I bought them because I figured I was going to sell them eventually, or just keep them, so I can have a reader copy and then have one that's in good shape. But yeah. So number 3, I would say it's very fun and near mint. And we got number 4. same thing, very fun near mint. They've never even really even been touched, other than putting them in the bag on the board. Number 5, very fine and near mint. And number 6, yeah, very fine and near mint. Then I have Wolverine the End. This is number 1. I would say very fine and near mint. I hope you could see them with the lighting on it, because there's really no light outside now. It's like all cloudy. Wolverine the End number 2, very fine and near mint. Number 3, very fine and near mint. And like I said, I'm not a professional grader, so let me know if you want to look at something a little closer. I can do that. Especially if I decide to trade them, then of course, by all means, go crazy. Number 4, very fine and near mint. Number 5, very fine and near mint. Number 6, very fine and near mint. That was the other thing. I'm also looking for old Wolverines too. I want to try to complete my volume 1 at least. Alrighty, Venom Lethal Protector number 1. This one, I would say, would probably be. Yeah, it looks like it. I would say very fine and near mint. Nothing really wrong with it. All this stuff's pretty much on the bag. Yeah, so there you go, Venom. Now these, I bought a friggin' load of them. I bought. Tell you why in a second. This is The Wedding of Popeye and Olive, number 1 from 1999. I would say it's fine to very fine, because it's got a little bit of a. Let's see, where is it? Yeah, a little bit of a dent. Not really a dent. You can barely see it. But like I said, I'm telling everyone the truth here, right here. But this is The Wedding of Popeye and Olive Oil. I had gotten a load of these, almost the same reason that people bought a lot of Supermans, the Death of Supermans, because everybody, it's going to be this huge thing, it's going to be worth millions of dollars, Popeye's finally marrying Olive Oil, blah, 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 and mainly I got a lot of them because my mom was like, just, get a few, you never know, and I wasn't, same thing like now, I wasn't really into buying stuff to make a profit off of it. I was buying it because I enjoyed it and then I liked collecting it. But then something clicked. I'm like, hey, what the hell, So I bought 10 copies of that thing, and I gave one to my mother's, one guy that worked with my mom because he was huge into Popeye and Snoopy. So I gave 2 copies to him. I kept 2 copies, and then every now and then they were like, oh yeah, right here you go, here's another one. I think I'm down to three copies left. I got 1, and then I'm gonna keep 2 just for the hell of it. This is What If Wolverine Battled Conan the Barbarian, number 16. This one's not wrecked, but it's not in the best of shape. It's got, you can kind of see it in here, it's got a little bit of the staples getting ready to tear off over here. It's still intact, like I said, you could flip through it, it's fine. But, oh yeah, it's got a rip. You really can't see them too well, I'm sorry, but I'm doing the best I can. Got a little rip right there. And it's got a little ding down here. Like I said, this one's not in the best of shape. I would probably say it's very good. Maybe even close to fine, but more very good than anything else. It's like another reader copy. I'm honest here. I'm honest. X Factor number 17. This one's not bad shape, but it's not. It's starting to get spine roll. This is the first appearance of Richter, if you wanted to know, from X-Force. But it's starting, like I said, you could see the spine is starting to get ready to roll, going all the way down. You could feel it. You can't really see it too well, but and it's got a little right here in the corner. It's got a little ding where the staple's coming up a little bit, and it's got a little bit of ink down here, little ink spot. Other than that, it's in good shape. So I would probably say that's probably like a fine, more than anything else. X Factor number 94. This one, I would say, is probably in fine shape. The only reason is it's in good shape, other than the fact that it's got actually, yes, that's actually the thing. It's starting to like do that thing, like I said, where the cover's moving, and it's got a little bit of. Actually, I'd probably say very good to fine. It looks like it's the staple starting to try to come out over here, and it actually has some kind of smudge on the R. Really can't see it. It's got like this right there. It's like a little bit of I really don't even know what that is. It looks like coffee. I mean, if anything, that's the best way to describe it. It's just two little dots. You can see that, but that's pretty much all that's wrong with it. So I would say it's probably very good to find. I mean, it's in good shape other than the little dots. Foxfire number 1. Nothing wrong with this thing. Very fine, near mint. Obviously, I showed this on the last video. I had double of it in the one package. Cable. Cable number 1. Let's see here. I would say fine to very fine, because it's starting to do that thing with, like I said, with the cover. There's cable number 1. Uncanny X-Force number 2. What was wrong with this thing again? Oh yeah, this one's got it's in good shape, but it's got a lot of fingerprints. A lot of it's a good reader copy. That's what I pretty much wrote on the back. I mean, it's. I remember I was reading it, and then I freaking got like, fingerprints on it. So that's really the only reason. I bought another one by accident too. So I guess it kind of worked out. X-Force number 1, never been opened. I actually didn't even know it, but I have quite a few of these. I had bought one off eBay a while ago and totally forgot that I had bought it. And then I had one from Hero Hunter, which is the one I'm keeping. And I also have an open copy and the gold version open copy. So as you can see, I got a lot of those. But so this has never been open. It's still in its poly bag. Number 1. X-Force number 2. This is the second appearance of Deadpool, from what I'm aware of. It's basically a reader copy because it's got some. It's got like a little ding down here, and it's got starting to get the spine roll. That's pretty much what I could see with it anyway. Other than that, I mean, it's not bad shape. I would say it's probably fine condition. Let's put it in that category. X-Force number 25. It's got a hologram. Basically, it's in fine to very fine condition. The only reason I say that is because it's got a lot of, I guess, scratches across the, well, actually, it looks more like the bag. But, yeah, it's got some scratches across the hologram. And it's got a little bit of a ding right here in the corner. But other than that, it's in good shape. Alright, moving on. Oh yeah, and I'm also going to reveal, I'm going to show it in a sec. I figured, what the hell, I'm going to reveal the mystery comic at the end of this that I was going to put into the contest. Because a lot of people have been asking, and I figured I'll show them, because some people think it's this huge major book, and like I said, it really isn't. It's kind of just a fun book, and I have a lot of doubles of them. Like I said, that's why I was going to give them away in contest anyway, but I'm going to show them last and show you what it is, so you got an idea. So don't get too excited. That's why I was going to say, like, it's not like this great book, but I'll show you last. Moving on. Avengers Terminatrix Objective number 3. This is in very good shape according to Midtown, so I'm going to just go by that. Web of Spider-Man number 8. I would say this is probably very good to fine condition, and as you can see how the cover's rolling, or it's green. That's pretty much the only problem with this one, is that it's got that where the cover moved, basically. So the back is exposing. Um, Unless it's supposed to be like that, which I don't think it is. Oh, maybe it is. I don't know. I don't think it is. Because the other one that I have kind of looks like it too, so I don't really have much of a judgment on it. But other than that, I mean, it does have some spine wear. You can kind of see it a little bit. You really can't, but I guess I'm doing the best I can. But other than that, it's in pretty good shape. So I'd say fine condition. That's what I'm going to go with. Web of Spider-Man number 33. This one's probably, I would say, very good to fine condition. It's got some like ink right here over next to the 33. But other than that, looks like it's got some. Oh no, that's actually the cover. Yeah, I would say fine condition. But Web number 33. So obviously those two I'm not looking for. Amazing Spider-Man number 311. McFarlane. Nothing really wrong with this other than the fact it's got the, like I said, where the cover moved. You can see it because of the white. That's pretty much it. Yeah, just making sure. Yeah, I don't see anything else really wrong with it other than that. Yeah, not bad. Amazing Spider-Man number 315. Now this one's got a flaw to it. I'm probably gonna say good to very good, because it's got this scratch going from Hydro Man's chin. Oh wait, I'll get used to this one day. There we go, going down like here, pretty much across his chest. You can't see it too well. Maybe you can. I don't know. Yeah, probably can't. But it's got a little scratch going across. It's noticeable. Let's put it that way. Also, it's got a few dings on the spine. But other than that, there's really nothing wrong with it. But then again, I guess that scratch is pretty major. But there's that. Amazing Spider-Man number 317. I would say this is probably fine to very fine. It's got a few dings on the spine, but other than that, it's in pretty good shape. It's got like a little ding right here, and a little ding right up here. A little dent, let's put it that way. It's a ding. Amazing Spider-Man number 319. This I actually got from Jay and Silent Bob's Secret Stash. I would say fine to very fine. Doesn't seem to be anything really wrong with it. Amazing Spider-Man number 347. There's nothing really wrong with this except for the fact that it looks like somebody wrote something over it. Like, somebody put like a board or something like that over it and was writing on this, and it kind of went through this, because you can see like outlines over the entire cover. Like I said, you can't pick it up on the camera, but that's the only thing wrong with this, so I don't even know what to clarify that as. It's got imprints, let's put it that way, of I guess somebody writing something or drawing something, maybe drawing the cover, I don't know, over it. So it looks like somebody, I guess, was tracing or whatever. But it's not, there's no writing or anything or ink anything on this book, it's just the imprints. But yeah, that's pretty much the only thing wrong with this one. Amazing Spider-Man number 378. This is probably, I would say, fine to very fine. Just a little discoloration here and there. That's about it. Amazing Spider-Man number 403. I got this from Midtown, and they clarified as very good, which I would put in a fine condition, because it really actually has nothing wrong with it. I had bought it off Midtown. I already had one. I didn't even know it. Amazing Spider-Man number 693. This one is covered with fingerprints. That's the only problem with it. It's got fingerprints right above where it says Alpha. And this one actually wasn't even my fault. This was actually, I picked it up. Actually, I'm sorry, my girlfriend picked it up from the comic book store, and she brought it home, and I looked at it and I said, wow, like, pretty much the inside, the cover, just covered with somebody's fingerprints. And I guess they put it back, and it's the one I wound up getting. But then I got another one later on anyway. Same thing with this one. Like I said, my fiance picked it up at the store. Amazing Spider-Man number 694. Covered in fingerprints. You can see it up here. Black smudges. It's all through the book. So there's that one. And this is the last but not least. Well, actually, I'm going to show you, like I said, the mystery book. But this is The Return of Bruce Wayne, number 5 of 6. This is in very fine near mint. Nothing wrong with it. I bought it. I forgot I already had it. Actually, what it is, I grabbed the wrong one. I needed number 4, and I thought I needed number 5, and I grabbed number 5, and came home, and of course I'm like, oh crap, I have that one already. But now I got that all complete, so that's good. All right, so that's all the doubles that I have. Like I said, if you want to know more, if I decide to trade them or whatever it is I want to do with them, let me know about a certain book, and I'll show the pages and everything. The mystery book. This is the book. Like I said, I have a lot of them. I actually have a few more than I'm showing. But this is the mystery book I was going to put into the contest. The real reason I'm showing it, like I said, is because one, I have doubles. I don't, like I said, maybe I'll still put it in the contest if people really want it. And it's not a huge book. It's not like a really sought after book, but it's something that I don't think many people have, if anybody at all. And it's a fun book. It's a fun book. Like I explained it before, but I figured, what the hell, I'll show it, because I really don't know when I'm going to do this contest. It all depends on when I get a job and when I actually get money flowing. Pretty much the same thing with the doubles. If I decide to do the trades with people, it all depends on when I actually get a job and I'm actually able to send them out. So that's kind of one of the big problems right now. But this is the mystery book I was going to put into the contest. It is Target Presents Reading to the Rescue. Not for resale. Ta-da! I doubt anyone has this. But basically, it's got all the Avengers in it. It's got Spider-Man. So it's got a little Target symbol. Not for resale. You only got this if you worked at Target. From what I understand. Because they didn't put them out. They were basically in the break rooms of Target. And quite honestly, when I was working at Target, I went into the break room and there was a stack, like that, and nobody touched them. They were there for a month. Nobody touched them. I grabbed one or two here and there. I'm like, okay, cool. I put them in my locker, kept them in good shape, got home. Yes, these are very fun near mint. There's nothing wrong with these at all. But took them home. Came back the next day. Nobody touched them. I'm like, wow, really? So I took another 3, another 3, another 3. Every now and then, and I'm like, all right, And then my boss came in one day. He's like, and he just grabbed the rest of them and just tossed them into the compactor. I was like, no. He's like, what'd you want them? I was like, oh god. It was just horrible to see that. And he's like, yeah, we lasted longer than all the other stores. Like the other stores had them for like 3 days, and then if nobody took them, we threw them out. And so I don't know if anyone has this at all. Who knows? I mean, I know I do. I have quite a few of them. But like I said, it's a fun book. It wasn't. Like I said, with the contest, it wasn't going to be one of those ones where I'm giving, Incredible Hulk 181 away. It was just something, that I figured no one had. And we'll see what I'm going to do with them. But that's all the books. And like I said, this is the short box. I'm going to look through it. I don't know what I'm going to do with it yet. Like I said, I have a lot of titles in there that I just don't read. I don't collect them. I really haven't even looked at anything in this box in over like 15 years. So that's what I'm saying. That's where I'm coming from on this thing. And like I said, the real main reason why I'm keeping it is purely sentimental value right now, because it was from my uncle. And other than that, I mean, like I said, I don't read it. But those are the things. Like I said, this is the video. It's long enough as it is, 30 minutes. Jesus, I didn't think it'd be that long. But yeah, so that's that. Thanks for watching. Appreciate all the comments and everything. And like I said, I'm going to get back to everyone's comments in a couple minutes, actually, from the last video. And I hope the last video helped, and I hope this video kind of helps. It helps me organize, too, so it's kind of good. But anyway, it's not the size of your man kid that matters. It's what you have in it, and those words were never truer than the last video and this video. Later, everyone.